there'll be plenty of stuff that I don't like.
Nick, yesterday the guys talked about the energy being high, the vibe being good around the new head coach. What has it felt like from your perspective?
It's been great. I mean, everything they said is true. Great energy yesterday. It was the first time we had helmets on out in the field, and I mean, from my perspective, it couldn't have been better.
What's the value of having the whole defensive staff intact and just being on the same page with the coaching staff?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a positive for us. I mean, kind of jump back on right where we left off last year and work on the things we need to improve on and then build on the things we did well.
Hey, when you assessed your season a year ago, or whatever, 3 months ago, what did you see in your play? What has to get better for you to make the type of impact that you want to make?
I mean, just really, I mean, there's a lot of things that need to get better. I mean, the injury was one thing. I mean, staying consistent throughout the season, just learning the defense as a whole, just building on that from what I know, and just improving the little things, just all around.
How has your knowledge of Vic's defense grown from year 1 to year 2 to year 3 now?
I mean, it's been a big jump. I mean, I remember my rookie year, I mean, there being times where I was just overthinking things, wasn't playing fast. I could see it on film. You can see it watching, going back and looking at myself even last year compared to the first year. I mean, there's definitely an improvement in speed of play and just kind of taking that thinking out of it and just going out and playing football.
Is that just part of being in a defense that you're familiar with for that long now?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, just every year, I mean, every week you kind of build, you learn new things, and things are constantly changing. So, I mean, just the more experience you have, I mean, the more there is to build on.
There are several starters on the defense that are entering their 3rd year with Vic. What type of impact do you think they'll have on the defense, and what will you be able to do maybe as a unit this year that you haven't been able to do in the past?
I mean, 3 years, I mean, it's a lot of time, I mean, to kind of learn the system, build that chemistry with guys that have been here that long, have been here this whole time. And I mean, it's another opportunity to help guys who may be new to the defense or haven't had as much time. So I mean, it's definitely good to have that experience.
With Jarrell gone, do you feel like that's your starting spot to lose?
I mean, right now, I mean, I'm just doing everything I can to be the best player I can be this offseason. Learning the defense, getting in shape, getting my body right. So I mean, whatever happens, happens. But I mean, I'm not going to change the way I prepare or work each day.
What was your reaction early on when you realized Vic was coming back and that news was out there?
I mean, I was definitely happy. I mean, like I said before, I mean, that's just an opportunity to build on right from last year, pick up right where we left off. I mean, I enjoy playing for him. I enjoyed the last couple of years, so him coming back, I mean, it's huge for us.
Do you read mock drafts?
Not really. Try to stay away from that stuff and just kind of focus on what's going on in here.
When you're a player that's been established in the league for 4 years, do you view the draft as, oh, they're bringing in guys to help the team, or they're bringing in guys who could try and take playing time away from you?
I mean, definitely to help the team. I mean, everyone. The goal is to win. So I mean, whatever that decision is, I mean, everyone plays a role. So I mean, it's just something. Like I said, you got to just kind of focus on yourself, focus on what's inside this building for now, and just take everything as it comes. It's not going to change the way I prepare, the way I approach each day.
Nick, what would growth look like for this defense? What would define a step forward for you?
I mean, just improving off last year. I mean, it's early now, but just taking the mistakes we made last year and even the good things, just building on that, fixing the mistakes, building that chemistry with guys, and just kind of getting everyone on the same page.
Is there a way to measure it for you?
I mean, you can definitely feel it throughout an offseason and going into camp, things like that. You can definitely feel where you're at as a defense, chemistry-wise, and just knowing things and being on the same page as the other guys in the field.
What's the vibe right now, specifically amongst the young defensive players, knowing Vic is back? Like we talked about earlier, the continuity, but like the excited level, the excitement level amongst you.
I mean, it's high. The excitement's high. I mean, just even after yesterday's practice, just going into practice, I mean, just the energy was high. I mean, we were all, I mean, for the most part, on the same page. I mean, of course, there were some minor mistakes, but I mean, first day, I mean, that's going to happen. So I mean, energy's high, the excitement's high. I mean, we're ready to just get out there and play.
What do you like about the way Vic operates?
There's a number of things that I like about him. I mean, he's a great coach. I mean, he's very detailed. And he comes every day ready to coach. So I mean, there's not much more you can ask for.
When you look at this draft class, is there anyone that stands out to you like, man, they'd fit so well in this defense, or I want them on our team?
I mean, like I said, I haven't really been paying attention much to it. Guys upstairs, I know what they're doing, so I'm sure they'll bring in the best candidate.
What's it like going in practice chasing around a guy like Tariq Cohen?
It's not easy. He definitely brings that pursuit kind of drill to the defense each day. I mean, it's just getting us better though.
You talk a lot about how he can throw the ball too, just run it.
Yeah, I've heard him talk about it a little bit. Not too much though.
I think the league is zeroing in on hits with the helmet down. What's your initial reaction to that, and the questions you have as a defensive player on how that's going to go?
And there definitely needs to be a clear kind of explanation, but as a defensive player, it's one of those things. I mean, you don't want to change the way you're playing football. You don't want to really. I mean, I'm going to go out there and play football the way I know how. I mean, you definitely have to watch out for those hits and be mindful of it. But at the end of the day, I mean, you can't let that kind of overrule trying to make a play or make you hesitate.
What do you want to know from the league and the people in charge so that you can be comfortable with how it's going to be called?
I mean, just a clear explanation. I mean, I know there's a lot of judgment calls out there, and I get that. But I mean, at the end of the day, you can't really let it affect the way you play.
Nick, what's your assessment of Matt Nagy so far and the way he ran practice yesterday?
I mean, it was great. I mean, the energy was high. I mean, he's one of those coaches. I mean, he's excited to be here. I mean, he's ready to coach us, and I mean, he shows it every day.
How does he interact with defensive players? He's talked about how he's the coach of the whole thing, but we all know his expertise.
Yeah, I mean, he's done a good job of just kind of getting to know guys in the defense and kind of expressing how he feels. I mean, he's been good. I mean, the first practice kind of hard to get a judgment on everything. Everything was new, kind of didn't know what to expect. So I mean, we'll see more today. But I mean, so far it's been great.
Did Nick have any extra responsibilities yesterday that maybe he didn't have last year?
Not that I noticed, so I'm not really sure.
Nick, you've known Kevin White for a while now. What have you seen from him just in these early days?
I mean, he's definitely getting better, improving. I mean, like I said, one day it's kind of hard to tell, but I mean, his confidence is there. I mean, he's ready to get back on the field.
I'm sure you saw the photo of him flexing from the mountains.
Yeah.
What was your reaction to that?
I mean, he looked healthy. I mean, he looked like, I mean, there was definitely, his one arm was definitely smaller for a while there. So I mean, it looks like he was getting back to normal, and he'll be ready to play.
When did you guys go in first meet? Or how old were you?
Me and Kevin?
Yeah.
I think it was my sophomore year of college. He came in from JUCO.
And to watch him go through the ups and downs, what is it that you learned about him? His personality, about him as a guy?
I mean, just watching him going through his ups and downs. I mean, it's definitely, I mean, it's been hard on him, but the way he's taken it, I mean, just the criticism, the things. I mean, he's kept on moving, and he continues to just try to be the best player he can be, and just kind of stay on top of things and doesn't let things affect him.
Thanks, guys. Thanks, man.
How was everybody?
What are your initial impressions of the coaching staff and the new offense and how well you fit into it?
I feel like everybody's very excited. You know, the coaches bring great energy. I feel like I match their energy as well, and they're just ready to get me in a lot of different places, and I'm ready to be there.
What do you see out of the offensive philosophy in the system that excites you as a guy who can be moved around and do some different things?
Right now I see a lot of versatility, not with just myself, you know, with the tight ends and the other running backs as well. You know, the coaches have really emphasized on that not only I would be moved around a lot, but also the other players will too.
When you heard that they were going to hire Coach Nagy, did you go watch like Tyreek Hill highlights and see how he fit in that offense?
The first thing that popped in my mind was the stat I heard. You know, they had a 1,000-yard receiver, rusher. I mean, 2 receivers and a rusher. So I was just like, I don't know how that ball is getting around like that, but I know it's going to be a good thing, you know, because we have as many weapons as we do to know that everybody's still going to be able to get the ball and get the yards. You know, it's a wonderful thing.
Tariq, what does this offseason do for you as a receiver and that part of your game in terms of developing that, understanding that that is going to be part of your role, maybe more than you were aware at this time a year ago?
It sharpens that tool, you know, sharpens all my receiver skills. You know, I get to be out there a lot more during this time because they see what I can do at running back already. Even though I'm still out there running back, you know, still working on that also. It's just right now it's more receiver, and I'm just getting ready.
What did you think about the signing of Taylor Gabriel? He seems to have some flash, kind of like you.
Another thing that popped in my head was I went back to Kansas City, and I noticed they had Tyreek Hill and DeAnthony Thomas, and I just seeing that the blueprint for that team is, you know, almost identical to the blueprint that we have here on our team now.
So which one are you and which one is Taylor?
I don't even know yet. You feel me? It's just whoever scored a touchdown and get that high five, then we'll pick then.
You know,
You
like
said you
success.
talk about sharpening your tools. What specifically do you want to sharpen as a receiver?
Route running, you know, catching as far as like when you catch from the backfield, it's a different angle than catching as a receiver.
You had a lot of success as a rookie. I think I talked to you the other day about the top 10 plays that they were showing on NFL.com. What's the key to building on that and not being satisfied after that year?
It's really I just have this attitude like I don't feel like I've done anything yet. I wasn't in the Pro Bowl. Really not like a definite household name yet. So I feel like I have a lot more to prove. You know, didn't have any 1,000-yard season in any phase of the game. So I feel like I have a lot more to do.
Are you a guy who sets numbers, goals, going into the season? If you become that type of guy?
Not really numbers. Like I can get the feel of a season. Like at the end of the season, I feel like that I did a lot. And last year I didn't get that feeling. I didn't feel like I did, you know, enough that would make me satisfied.
What's been your impression of Mitch getting back in the building with him?
He's the same keen guy. You know, he's very smart. And he's just got that leadership mentality about him. You know, even though being young, I still feel like he's a leader, and I can always go to him. You know, if I don't know something on the play, I know he's going to correct it. Comfortable with him in the huddle. You know, he's making audibles already. So it just goes to show how smart he is and how dedicated he is.
Is he taking that leadership, whether it's being more vocal or whatnot, to maybe a different level with Mike and Mark on?
I don't feel like it's a different level because I feel like he's always had it. I just feel like he's being consistent with it, and that's going to show. You know, that's going to get around in the locker room. Somebody being a consistent leader is better than them just being a vocal leader.
Guys say he has. What would you define that it as for him?
I like to say it's like that dog in him. You know, if it's back against the wall, he's not going to fold. He's going to perform, and he really wants that pressure on him. You know, he would be gladly to take the pressure off somebody else, put it on him just so he can, you know, make the job easier for the other person.
What were some of the things you did this offseason to sharpen the receiver skills when you were not here on your own train? How did you work on that?
Back at home, I don't like if I go to a 7-on-7, I don't do anything from the backfield. I do everything from outside of the slot receiver. And that's really what I've been doing all my life, you know, because nobody wants to play running back in a 7-on-7 and just get swing routes. So, you know, you want to get the fade balls and jump balls and all that. So that's what I've really been working on.
Running back position, what about this offense fits you as a runner as opposed to receiver?
I like the zone schemes, you know, inside zone running, RPOs. I really like doing that's mainly what I did in college, and that's really how I got all my yards in college.
Where were you doing 7-on-7?
In Greensboro. Yeah, with my teammates.
Tariq, how do you improve your route running?
It's just you got to get into a habit. You know, it's something that you got to keep doing, like riding a bike. When you finally learn how to do it, it becomes easier, but you know, you can still do other things to make it better.
When you went back to A&T, people treat you different now that you had success in the NFL?
No, not really. You know, it's like a family there. They just want more autographs now. They didn't really want the autograph beforehand, but now I think they want to sell it. But they still cool though.
Tariq, what about the inside zone scheme you feel like suits you?
I feel like coming from college, that's where I mainly ran particularly. I feel like I'm just used to it. I know what to look for, and I just know how to read defenses when I have the ball in my hand running the zone.
How do you and Mitch kind of mesh in an RPO?
He did a little bit of it too at Carolina, so I feel like he's used to it. He knows what to read and knows like how to ride the zone. So I feel like we'd be a perfect match for that.
Okay. How does Kevin White look to you?
Great. The first day I seen him last year, the first day we had like on 7-on-7 with the defense, he had mossed somebody, and I was just like, oh, this is what the NFL is. I'm like, oh yeah. So I already know what he's capable of, and I'm just waiting to see it.
How different can the offense be if he's as good as you think?
It can be dominant, you know. They have their dominant outside threat out there, both sides with him and AR. So, and then we have a whole lot of pieces on the offense, so it can just get real crazy this year.
You chuckled when Nick was asked about Kevin's flexing photo. What was your reaction to that?
Oh, I don't even think I seen the picture. But y'all just ask questions about him, like they best friends.
Tariq, so people sometimes question how much of a workload you can handle at your size. What makes you think that you can handle more touches this year than you did last year?
Because I'm the biggest guy in the room, whichever room I go in. So you feel me? I don't think anything, inhibit my style of play. The workload's really never too much for me because you only can do so much in the game. and only one person can have the ball, and it's not continuous like soccer. You know, it's always that break where I get tackled. You know, the whistle blow, I can always catch my breath.
Did you notice it?
Different positions, you know, just other than being a running back, maybe the receiver role a little bit. What's that like for you, having to learn parts of coach's offense?
No, it's not that hard. You know, I feel like I did the same thing last year. I just starting off on it earlier this year, so it's probably make it better. I answered the lady's question, though. She had a question.
Thank you. I was going to thank you, Trey. Did you notice a difference in your body, though, after going through your first NFL season, just how you responded in the offseason to come back?
I didn't notice anything at first. You know, I feel like the bye week we had was in the perfect position. You know, it was directly in the middle of the season, so it got us the time to, like, shake back for, like, the second half. And then going into the offseason, I gained some weight. I don't know how I did it, but I gained some weight, so, you know, I'm even bigger than before. So, you know, y'all know that's, like, super big now. But, yeah, so I feel like I'm ready.
What are you weighing at?
I'm 190.
190.
Yeah, all muscle. Solid.